So have you seen other, like, this is a non-planning mistake, like refusing to plan mistake, obviously.
Yeah.
But even during the planning process, like maybe, I don't know, have you ever seen like client not wanting to go too far into planning, maybe stopping at a certain point, they're like, oh no, I'm good. And then, but they needed extra planning, but they just didn't want to pay for the hours.
Yeah, it's interesting because like we've had clients who were like, okay, we're good, and we're like halfway done. We didn't even do the construction drawings, and we have a symbol on our plans that says "pas pour construction."
Yes.
Because in the past, if ever like we didn't finish our design phase, and things were sort of were starting to be built, and then they didn't work because there was a measurement error or whatever. Then the client's like, hey, well, there's an error. But we didn't finish we had to, because we do final measurements as well, and then we put together elevations. So I think a mistake is kind of stopping the design short. Like if you're already designing, let's finish the design. I think it's worth it. And what I mean by finish is let the designers produce the working drawings, which is the construction drawings. Yeah. Because there's details, like if you're doing a bathroom and you're going to do sconces on either side of a mirror, the electrician's going to want to know, where is that junction box going? Is it 60 inches off the ground? Is it 68?
It makes a huge difference.
And just that where you didn't have that planned in advance, and if the electrician just puts it wherever
he feels like
it, and now the mirror that you bought doesn't fit anymore, it just snowballs into such a mistake. So again, I'm reiterating, failure to plan is kind of like the biggest mistake. But I don't know what else can possibly.
But taking that sconce mistake, for example, I've like the thing that people have to understand is also that let's say the electrician puts it wherever he feels like putting it. Maybe you have like a 2D floor plan, but you don't have the elevations.
Yeah.
Then maybe you have the here. But maybe the electricians put it too low, so it looks off or awkward with the mirror, not what you had in mind, not what the client had in mind. But maybe the electrician didn't even know what mirrors you wanted to put it in the first place. So had you given him an elevation, that mistake wouldn't have happened. But let's say now that mistake has happened. I'm gonna explain like what the consequences of that are when you want to fix it. Because let's say you fix it, they're too low.
Yeah.
Now you have the electrician to remove this. He has to open the wall.
Yes.
Then move it back up. Then reinstall his stuff. But before he can reinstall it, you need to bring back the plastic guy. That takes three coats.
Yep.
So you have 24 hours between coats. Then painting, and then so you've already lost
just to move the lights. Yeah.
3 days just to move the lights up. So, and that's so you have to pay for the time. You already have to pay for the time the electrician misinstalled it, because it's not his fault, because he didn't have any measurements.
He didn't have heights. He just had widths.
Exactly. So you have to pay him for repairing the mistake because he didn't have the proper information.
Yeah.
Then you have to pay the plastic guy to come back. Then you have to pay the painter to repaint. Come back. And then you have to repay the electrician to reinstall the finishes, because you have to remove them to redo all the plaster and all the painting.
Yeah.
So that's already like $2,000 gone right there.
Just because you didn't do elevations.
Exactly.
Because an interior space is 3 dimensions, not 2. Mm-hmm. And a plan is 2 dimensions. It's length and width. Mm-hmm. But you need the height.
Exactly.
Especially for details that are going into the wall that require professionals like electricians. You need to position these things on the final drawings.
Yeah.
And that's what elevations are for. Elevations are to give the whole picture before construction begins.
Well, I had another example that came up to mind. Like, let's say you were talking about millwork. You guys do the millwork plans. But let's say the client's like, I'll deal with it myself, or I'll just order IKEA. Yeah, but the issue is, if you don't put them on the plans, we need to put backing in there. For, let's say you have wall-mounted things. Like, how do you know as the designer where to put the backing if the client doesn't want to continue to design past the layout, let's say? Like, now as a builder, I didn't know there would be backing. There would be like wall-mounted furniture.
Right.
So now I didn't put backing in. Or I didn't know there would be a TV, so I didn't put backing in. So now I have to open the wall and then...
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
another
If
issue.
you're doing a massive floating cabinetry piece, it needs to be supported. So that's why if we already planned for this before demo and before framing and before everything, the contractor is aware that okay, this is going to be a substantial amount of weight anchored to the wall.
Yeah.
Let's add a 3/4 inch plywood and make sure that it's solid so that when we install the millwork, we could just screw right into it. It's going to be
Solid
Yeah.
instead of trying to find some studs here and there that
Yeah.
you're never gonna
Forget it. Yeah, it's a nightmare.